Hello and welcome. Do you just sometimes sit there and think, am I going crazy? Because everyone around me, from the general public to close friends and family, are so diametrically opposed to my worldview now that it almost feels like I've stepped through a portal into an alternate dimension where literally everyone has lost their ability for critical thinking. Do you remember the 1978 remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers with Donald Sutherland? That iconic final scene which bored into my young brain and scared the pants off of me. Oh, I always remember that so well. I feel like I'm in that movie now. It seems everyone around me has had a visually identical copy of themselves made, whilst their original selves have been turned to dust in their sleep. I'm almost scared to sleep now. And by the way, if you haven't seen that movie, you really must. It's an absolute corker. Take the old Jib Jab, for example. Pretty much everyone I know has had it, no questions asked. Absolute blind trust in the powers that be, despite the somewhat sketchy efficacy. And more importantly, the unknown long-term side effects, not to mention the rather unpleasant known side effects. The data is starting to come in now, and it's not good. Everyone has been terrified to their very core by the constant bombardment by the government and the mainstream media. And yet with only a little bit of research, you can find out that actually the consequences of catching the Oriental surprise can be mitigated quite easily. But you try explaining that to friends and family. They look at you as if you've completely lost your mind. Total faith in what the people in the television are telling them. They genuinely can't understand why I haven't taken the Jib Jab. And even more worrying, I'm getting real pressure from close family members now to take it. It's nuts. Seriously, if you've had the Jib Jab and it's as effective as we've been told it is, why would you care if a perfect stranger hasn't had it? How would that affect you in any way? And why is it any of your business? Why should you insist that I take it? Why should my career be jeopardized by my decision not to rely on an experimental man-made substance? Why should my social life be restricted because I refuse to download an app showing my medical status? Surely it's my choice on the risks I expose myself to every day. That, as an adult, is my right, isn't it? And now we hear all this dangerous rhetoric coming from our illustrious leaders around the world, admonishing us for not towing the line, for not playing our part, for putting other people's lives and their children at risk, pointing the finger at us, the un-jib-jabbed, just like Donald Sutherland in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But remember, my new friend, and you are my friend, if you're watching this, you are the resistance to completely rip off Terminator Salvation. Thanks for watching.